What is going on today, guys? We are talking AMC, and I think it's time we make an AMC update video because there is some fairly good news, and do a technical analysis update so you guys know what to expect or what I expect going into next week. But all I ask for in return for all this hard work making these videos, staying up to date on all the latest, greatest stocks we all love, is that you comment down below. Let me know what you think of this particular topic. If you think AMC is a dead trade, if you think it's going to go to new highs, what do you think it's going to do? Let me know down below in the comments. I respond to every single comment, and I would love to hear from you guys. Getting right into the news, we have this headline of this article. It says Godzilla vs. Kong tops the pandemic box office with 32.2 million in domestic opening weekend. And if you follow AMC, if you are an investor in any theaters, this is probably an article that you should watch. Most definitely you should read it. It says, I'm just going to kind of skim over it so we don't read the whole thing. It says, internally, Godzilla vs. Kong added an additional 71.6 million to its box office haul. Since opening last week in foreign markets, the film has tallied 285.4 million. So there is definitely demand for theaters. Even though there are all these streaming services coming out that you can get at home, people are still going to the theaters around the world. So that is pretty damn incredible. So it says in quotes, the results for Godzilla vs. Kong are absolutely mind-blowing and represent a welcome back of sorts for an industry that has been working its way back from the brink for over a year, said Paul I can't even say that, senior media analyst at Comscore. Godzilla vs. Kong opened in more than 3,000 theaters in North America over the weekend, the most of any film during the pandemic. In addition to posting the largest opening weekend since the coronavirus pandemic began, the film also had the largest opening day on Wednesday with 9.6 million and the largest single day on Saturday with 12.5 million. In quotes, for anyone who may have doubted the pent-up demand for movie-going, this performance is yet another sign of just how resilient the theatrical industry can be. That was by the chief analyst at boxoffice.com. Says over the weekend, only 55% of theaters were open in North America compared to the total open in 2019. The majority of those cinemas are opening at around 50% capacity. So 50% of the theaters aren't open at all. And then 50% of the theaters that are open are only open 50%. So technically, they are losing about 50% of their total business, 50 to 75% of their total business. So they really only have, if 50% of theaters are closed and then 50% of those theaters are at 50%, really they're only at about 25% capacity across the board. So that is pretty important to think about when analyzing these numbers, is they could have potentially done 3x what they did do, 4x what they did do. So that is always something to keep in mind when analyzing news articles and things like this. They end off the article. It should again send a message to studios that the world's audiences are hungry for big cinematic releases, Robinson said. If Godzilla vs. Kong can break out to these numbers in a still handicapped domestic market with a simultaneous streaming release, imagine what other blockbuster contenders will be able to achieve in the months ahead when given a responsible window of theatrical exclusivity from day one. A sleeping giant is truly beginning to wake up, he said. So these are very bullish statements, and the numbers do look very good given the capacity restraints theaters have right now. AMC is the prime beneficiary of these box office incredible numbers because AMC is the world's largest movie theater chain with more than 1,000 locations. To make it even better, AMC has 22 of the 50 highest grossing movie theaters in the United States, including 4 of the top 5 highest grossing theaters. The company has 1,004 theaters and 11,041 screens. About Cinemark Holdings is the 3rd largest movie theater chain in the United States, so they could be a beneficiary as well, but the biggest beneficiary of this is going to be AMC by far. Now, my personal opinion, why we are still down on the movie theaters way more than we were at the start of 2020 is because all of these entertainment sectors are expected to get good demand, but the theaters are not expected to ever get back to the pre-pandemic level of demand because of all the streaming services. And this is where I disagree with the market. I disagree with analysts that say this, news reporters that cover this, because I've been following it for so long and I see the demand picking up all around me. Now we are over to the the Weeble to do some technical analysis on AMC and just take a look at one of my last update videos of my technical analysis around AMC. See the trend line's perfect. Everything was pretty much nailed on this technical analysis. So there is some level of credibility, I guess, here, but we are down to at $9.27. We are basically down to our lows late March. So what this tells me is we are due for some good news and some good positivity around AMC. So this could be exactly what we needed to get a boost from the company, from the stock, whatever. So we did gap up to around $11.79 was our high, and then we pretty much sold off and kept legging down a little bit at a time every single day. So it does look like we have found a bottom around $9.27, technically speaking, on the technical side. I don't even see this $10.28 level as being like a true resistance level. Just the fact AMC can move a couple dollars in a single day if it gets momentum, 30 to 50%. Still seems like it's relatively an easy thing to do for AMC. So I'm really going to put my resistance level around $12. I'm like more than confident we are on our support level right now. We are bottomed out right now. So I'm going to make this trend line. Make sure you come back to this and, call me out my next video if I'm wrong on this. But this is going to be the bottom for AMC. So if you're looking to make a trade or a long-term investment, this looks like the best possible place since, mid-March, late March, that you could have bought in. And we only stayed down March 24th at around $8 and some change, almost $9 for a brief minute. This was at the end of the day, March 24th. After hours, we bounced, sold off towards the end of after hours to the opening bell, and then we gapped all the way up to $11.79 by the next day. I do see AMC gapping up, like I said, to about $12 a share by tomorrow, but especially by the end of the week. I don't know how fast this news will be absorbed into positive momentum for the stock, but I do imagine it will happen fairly soon. So I do expect AMC to be up in the morning tomorrow. So if you were going to trade this, I might wait a minute for AMC in the morning. If they are up, if they open like 5 to 10% up, I would look to make sure the momentum continues throughout the day, especially if it is a short-term trade. But that is going to be what I'm looking at, is mainly how fast are we moving up? What is the momentum? How much are we going down versus going up? So that is the latest news that can move AMC stock, as well as the technical analysis going into next week and my overall opinion on AMC and where it stands as far as technical analysis, where it's going, all that good stuff. So if you got anything useful out of it, consider subscribing, liking the video, commenting down below, and I have a Discord link in the description where you can join that. It's free 99. I send out all of my buy and sell alerts as soon as I make a trade, so you will know as soon as I make a trade on AMC or any other stock if you are in the Discord. So I'm gonna get out of here. I'll see you guys over there and down below in the comments. Peace out.